ಓರ್ಕ್ಲಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಐಪಿಒ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮೂಲದ ಭಾರತದ ಬಹುಬಗೆಯ ಆಹಾರ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸುವ ಕಂಪನಿಯಾಗಿರುವ ಓರ್ಕ್ಲಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ತನ್ನ ಆರಂಭಿಕ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಐಪಿಒ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. 2025ರ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 29 ಬುಧವಾರ ರಂದು ಈ ಐಪಿಒದ ಚಂದಾದಾರಿಕೆ ಆರಂಭವಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ 31 ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ಕೊನೆಗೊಳ್ಳಲಿದೆ. ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಷೇರುಗಳನ್ನು 2025ರ ನವೆಂಬರ್ 6 ರಂದು ಭಾರತದ ಷೇರು ವಿನಿಮಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಹಿವಾಟು ನಡೆಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲನೆ ನೀಡಲು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಐಪಿಒ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆಯು ಸಾಂಸ್ಥಿಕ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಸುತ್ತಿನ ನಂತರ ನಡೆಯಿತು. ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಾದ ನಿಪ್ಪಾನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಬಿರ್ಲಾ ಸನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಎಎಂಸಿ, ಅಶೋಕ್ ವಹೈಟೋಕ್, ನೋಮುರಾ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್, ಜುಪಿಟರ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಫಂಡ್, ಪೈನ್ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಗಳಿಂದ 500 ಕೋಟಿ ಮೊತ್ತದ ಬಂಡವಾಳ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಾಂಸ್ಥಿಕೇತರ ಹೂಡಿಕೆದಾರರು ಎನ್ಐಐ ಮತ್ತು ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಮೀಸಲು ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಿಕೆ ಆರಂಭದ ಮೊದಲ ದಿನವೇ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಚಂದಾದಾರಿಕೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಇದು ಈ ಐಪಿಒಗೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಚಂದಾದಾರಿಕೆ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಇರುವುದರ ದ್ಯೋತಕವಾಗಿದೆ. ಓರ್ಕ್ಲಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಈ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಎನ್ಟಿಆರ್ ಫುಡ್ಸ್ ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಬಹುವಿಧದ ಆಹಾರ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸುವ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಹಲವಾರು ದಶಕಗಳಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಊಟದ ಸಂದರ್ಭಕ್ಕೂ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯಮಯ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಟೆಕ್ನೋಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ವರದಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ 2024ರ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಮಸಾಲೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಆಹಾರ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸುವ ಇತರ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳ ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಹಿವಾಟಿನಿಂದ ಬರುವ ವರಮಾನದ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪನಿಯು ಮುಂಚೂಣಿ 4 ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ನಿಖರತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದ ಹದವಾದ ಮಿಶ್ರಣದೊಂದಿಗೆ ತಯಾರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳಾದ ಎನ್ಟಿಆರ್ 1924ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಂಭ ಮತ್ತು ಈಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ 1983ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮೂಲಕ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತದ ಪಾಕಶಾಲೆಯ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಬೇರೂರಿದೆ. ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನ ವಿಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಸಾಲೆಗಳು, ಮಿಶ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಶುದ್ಧ ಮತ್ತು ಅನುಕೂಲಕರ ಆಹಾರ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳು, ಅಡುಗೆಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ, ಸೇವಿಸಲು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಮತ್ತು ಶಾವಿಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿವೆ. ಈ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಕೇರಳ, ಆಂಧ್ರಪ್ರದೇಶ ಮತ್ತು ತೆಲಂಗಾಣದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಮಾತಾಗಿವೆ. ಈ ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳು ಮನೆ ಮಾತಾಗಿರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಅಭಿರುಚಿಗಳ ಆಳವಾದ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಆಧರಿಸಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ತಯಾರಿಸಿರುವುದು ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು 4000ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪಾಕವಿಧಾನಗಳ ಭಂಡಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಫಲಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಓರ್ಕ್ಲಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸದೃಢವಾದ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದು, 45 ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ರಫ್ತು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದೆ. 2025ರ ಹಣಕಾಸು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಗ್ರಾಹಕರಿಂದ ಬಂದ ವರಮಾನವು ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳ ಮಾರಾಟದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವ ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆ ವರಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಶೇಕಡಾ 20.6ರಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡುಗೆ ನೀಡಿದೆ. ಟೆಕ್ನೋಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ವರದಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಓರ್ಕ್ಲಾ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ 2024ರ ಹಣಕಾಸು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ಬ್ರಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಮಸಾಲೆಗಳ ರಫ್ತು ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಸುಮಾರು ಶೇಕಡಾ 22.2ರಷ್ಟು ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆ ಪಾಲು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ.
MTR and Cochin being home to the Eastern brand. All of us are extremely proud of these brands. These are local brands. They reflect our culture. They reflect our heritage. They reflect our daily lives, and they participate in our daily lives. And therefore, it's an extremely proud moment for us at Orkla and as MTR and Eastern to be doing what we are doing here today. I must start by informing you that as of 10:21 this morning, our issue has been fully subscribed. And that is really good because it tells us the love and the interest that the investors have shown in this brand. Both Sunena and I have done about 100 investor meetings, and now this is the 4th roadshow that we have done. We've spoken to hundreds, if not thousands of people who are interested in this company, and I can only tell you that in our entire journey, whether it was in India, whether it was Gujarat, in Ahmedabad, Rajkot, whether it was in Hong Kong, Singapore, London, wherever we met an Indian, he was a consumer of MTR and he was a consumer of Eastern. So we have only met friends, we have only met people who have loved our brands, and therefore the response that we are getting today is nothing new or nothing unexpected. It's the love that is being poured by investors to participate in our journey. With those remarks, let me just take you through a quick presentation about our company. I think people in this room and people in Cochin would know a lot about us, but let me just add a little bit more of the regional diversity of India as well as the consumer preferences that lay beneath this diversity. Unlike the conventional approach taken by the multinationals, Orkla has chosen to build regionally dominant brands in its core markets. Our portfolio leverages deep cultural familiarity, strong brand affinity based on heritage brands and tailored product offerings. This approach has helped us gain leadership in our categories rather than diluting our focus in an attempt to build a generic national level portfolio. A quick introduction to the company. As Balaji also said, we are a multi-category packaged food company. We are a collection of heritage brands like MTR. You know, it's 100 years. Last year we celebrated 100 years of MTR and Easter.
We are standing in front of you, Ivattu. We are taking this beloved company of ours that was born in this wonderful city of Bangalore public. We are very proud to be here today, and we thank all our consumers who have loved us for many, many decades, and of course for all the support that the press has extended to us in this journey of ours. Today I will take you through our key financial highlights and performance of Orkla India. Orkla India has consistently delivered double-digit revenue growth in the medium to long term, and this growth has been in line with the category growth. We have delivered revenue growth of 13% between 2010 to 2020, and also post the acquisition of Eastern, which concluded in 2021, we grew again at 13.2% for the period 22 to 2024. For the period reported in the RHP, growth was impacted largely on account of two external factors, and it was largely led by the performance in financial year 2025. The primary reason for growth softening in FY 2025 was very deep levels of deflation in the spices category. Chili constitutes roughly 30% of the total raw materials that we procure. It is our most important and our biggest raw material. Chili prices in FY 2025 declined by over 30%, which resulted in lower price realization for us too. As you can see on this slide, nearly 67% of Orkla India's revenues comes from spices. The selling price of pure spices mirrors that of the market price. So despite a volume growth of 5.5%, you can see that the value growth of spices was a negative 1.3%, and this was on account of a nearly 7% decline in our prices on account of us having to pass on the raw material cost decline to our consumers partly. Besides deflation, which impacted our value growth in financial year 2025, the FMCG sector also faced severe macroeconomic headwinds. This was mainly on account of high general food inflation that prevailed in the country. Core food categories like rice, pulses, vegetables saw extraordinary price increase, which affected household budgets and consequently also impacted consumption. With food inflation cooling off since the beginning of this year, we have started to see a strong rebound in our volume growth. Our volume growth in quarter 1 of financial year 2026 was 8.5%. The measures instituted by the Government of India to spur consumption, along with our strong focus to drive penetration and drive volume growth, has helped us deliver very strong and robust volume growth in the first quarter. Convenience foods or ready to cook, ready to eat is also seeing very good momentum. In financial year 2025, convenience foods grew at nearly 8%. In quarter one of financial year 2026, this growth has further accelerated to 12.8%, and this is a reflection of the growing demand for convenience foods. The emergence of quick commerce is also helping us accelerate the growth of convenience foods, and we expect this category to become a very important growth lever for us in the future.
Blended and pure and convenience foods, which cover the ready-to-cook and ready-to-eat categories. Orkla India's greatest strength lies in its ability to build and scale strong local brands while preserving their authentic heritage. The company's deep understanding of regional tastes, coupled with an extensive distribution network, has helped it connect meaningfully with consumers. Supported by robust operational capabilities, category leadership, and continuous product innovation, Orkla India
leverages deep cultural familiarity, strong brand affinity based on heritage brands and tailored product offerings. This approach has helped us gain leadership in our categories rather than diluting our focus in an attempt to build a generic national level portfolio. A quick introduction to the company.
FY 2025 was very deep levels of deflation in the spices category. Chili constitutes roughly 30% of the total raw materials that we procure. It is our most important and our biggest raw material. Chili prices in FY 2025 declined by over 30%, which resulted in lower price realization for us too. As you can see on this